This is your Monex Metals Market Update with Mike Maroney.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Maroney, and I am coming to you today from the Monex Precious Metals Studio. It's Monday, June 4th, and we've got a lot to talk about as far as the precious metals are concerned. Over the last 4 to 6 weeks, the metals have been putting in a base, and many people are hoping that they're getting ready to race. And if you look at gold, gold is traded as low as $12.80, and it's been able to hold that support line very strong. The issue with gold right now is the dollar has rallied from 88 and change all the way through the 100-day moving average, which is down around 90, through the 200-day moving average, which is at 91.90, and is now trying to break above the 400-day moving average, which sits at 95.40. We've traded as high as 95.15, but we're currently in a little bit of a back and fill situation there. And if the dollar is putting in a top, then yes, gold is ready to go higher. But if the dollar still needs to go a little bit higher, then gold may continue to form a base as it hopefully does get ready to race. In the gold market, we've got overhead resistance sitting right at that 1306 area, which just so happens to be the 200-day moving average. And we're going to need to get above that moving average here in the next few days in order to break out of this current formation. In the silver market, silver has been trading at the lower end of the spectrum, down around 1620, and at the upper end of the spectrum, right around that 1660, 1665 area. The 100-day moving average in silver is right at 1662. The 200-day moving average is right around 1685. So we're going to need at least a break through that 100-day to get up to the 200-day. But if we can break through that 200-day moving average, things can get very exciting very quickly. The bottom line right now is a lot of people are looking at precious metals and saying to themselves, it seems like it's a good time to own, but they're not quite sure why. And then when I speak with them, typically these three things pop up. One, people understand that gold is great for diversification because it is a non-correlated asset that works well when stock markets are selling off or we're seeing a situation develop as far as a sell-off in the dollar. Then the other thing people are starting to wonder about is, do we have inflation out on the horizon? And you hearken back to the 1970s when we had double-digit inflation for 4 years straight, and you look at what gold did, it went up from $35 an ounce all the way to $800 an ounce. So obviously that inflation situation could be helped by owning a little bit of precious metals in your portfolio. And last but not least, people are fearful of what's happening with our budget and with our debt situation. $21 trillion in debt. We're going to spend $1 trillion more this year, $1.25 trillion and $1.5 trillion the next 2 years. And Goldman Sachs recently came out and said there's really no solution out on the horizon. So they see gold breaking above 400 and going much, much higher. And when a major firm like Goldman makes that type of recommendation, you have to really start to wonder why I don't already have precious metals in my portfolio. The bottom line right now is this may be a great time to own precious metals, but it really comes down to your individual needs. And the best way to find out is give us a call here at Monex so we can talk about your personal situation and see if precious metals fit into your portfolio. Thank you.